Safemi, are you there? Hi, good morning, and welcome to Health Consulting Limited SMEs Roundtable. It's me again, it's Felix Bison. Your regular host, always here to give you very exciting content and inspiring content as well from our SMEs, our entrepreneurs, people who have businesses, and of course, a lot more people who have maybe grown through the process of having to work as entrepreneurs in businesses, right? Thank you so much for joining us once again today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever it is joining us from. We are always excited to have you on the show. Again, this show is going to be live on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, as well as Twitter. So please go out there, check us out there, and share to your friends, and have them join us. Okay. Also, you can always join us. Wherever and however you can join us, please. Okay. So today we are going to have a very important guest in the house today. It's not going to be like our regular way of hosting the show. Today, our guest is going to be presenting to us, making a presentation to us about why business plan is important for business growth. Why business plan is important for your business growth. Okay, our guest is Oluranti Owoseeni. So she's going to be joining us here. She's the innovative manager at First Spark. She's going to be joining us here pretty soon. But before she joins us, I'll just go ahead and tell you exactly what First Consulting is, which is, of course, what we usually do. So, just to be sure that you are in line with everything. So, First Consulting is a management consulting firm that provides services to aid organizations in achieving, of course, their growth and expansion targets. Okay, so at First Consulting, we are committed to strengthening the internal processes and practices of organizations. We have supported over 200 startups by helping them to build a system that consistently delivers results. Okay, so we are here for startups, we are here for SMEs. That's why we're having the SME roundtable here to help our customers, to help our clients, to help a lot of people to grow their businesses. Okay, and this show is proudly sponsored and in partnership with the Fact Corner and Tam TV. So these are our partners who are, of course, also helping us to host this show, guys. Thank you so much once again for joining. Today we have a guest, an amazing guest. Of course, he's going to be talking to us about why business plan is essential and or important for your business growth. Okay, and her name is Oluranti Owoseeni. So, guys, thank you, and let's welcome Miss Oluranti Owoseeni, who is the innovative manager at First Park. Um, Thank you, Miss Oluranti. Welcome. Can you hear me? Hello, you're muted. We can't hear you. You're muted. You're muted. Yes,
Sorry.
great. Welcome to the show,
Can you
ma'am.
hear me
Good
now?
morning and welcome. Yes, good morning and welcome to the show. Yes.
All right. Good afternoon. Yeah.
Ah, it's afternoon already. Oh, wow. Welcome to the show. How are you doing this morning? How are you doing this afternoon, by the way?
I'm very fine. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me to the show.
Great. Yes.
All right.
Before we go into the entire show, we'd like to know a little bit about you and perhaps take us through First Bank. What you do at First Bank, please.
Okay. So I'm Oluranti Owoseeni, and I work with Fostback as the innovation manager. I have over 8 years experience behind me, cut across several sectors from the NGO to business development, working with tech companies. So, over the years, I've tried my best in empowering over 300 startups
Wow.
through seminars or one-on-one coaching, and I've helped some of them to write business plans that have gotten them investments or grants, as the case might be. And aside from that, what we do at Fostback is empowering the startups, like, especially if you are still at your idea stage and you're looking to get fund or you want to test your idea to see if it's actually viable. So that's what we
Mm.
do. We help you to set your idea in the right motion and find out if it's worth investing on or not. So that's basically what we do aside from other services like branding, and marketing for your
Mhm.
business.
Oh, great to have you here, by the way. Very interesting job you do at First Park. Quickly, I would just like to take us through the presentation today, why business plan is important for business growth. Before you go into that, you want to tell us why this topic is important for you?
Wow, this this topic is very very important to me. Like when I saw it, I was like, wow, I find it as something that is so important because of what I've experienced recently with startups and even normal businesses. You realize that some people have money and the next thing they want to do is start a business. So they start a business just anyhow. I have the money, I can employ people, I can buy products, I can sell products, and that's all. So when problems start ensuing along the line, they don't know how to tackle it, or they don't know how to go about it, and it might affect the business adversely and make the business go to ruin sometime. So trying to assuage the situation along the line, it's not often as effective as preventing the problem altogether, which you can only achieve if you have written a business plan prior to that. And aside from this, I also have a personal experience on writing business plan for your business and achieving what you want in your business. So I started a business in school, a food business, and I wrote a business plan. I thought, wow, I have everything sorted out and I can get my funding. And of course, I got funding. I got close to £1 million for this particular business. And what shook me along the line was the fact that my business plan was not solid. Nothing was wrong with my business, but the plan was not solid. And I worked with that particular plan that was not solid and it affected business altogether. So everything just went to ruin. So I'll be talking about this important components that your business plan needs to have before you can have a very successful business. Anybody can go online and look for business plan to join together just because you want to get investment. But if you really want to run a very successful business, you need to do the hard work. You need to do a thorough work in coming up with a very standard business plan.
Amazing. All right, perfect. So thank you so much for sharing that. I mean, we are here to see what you have prepared for us. Thank you so much once again for joining. I'll be here to see and to hear what you present and also learn a thing or two. Hopefully, our viewers are also going to learn a thing or two from your present. So thank you so much again. Just time, just show time for you. Thank you. So you can't hear if you're speaking. Hi, we can't hear you anymore. Is it just me? I can't hear. Could you check your connection? Maybe I don't know.
Can
I
you hear me now?
I can hear you now. You can hear you now. You're back
Okay.
home. You're back home.
So I said I'm about to share my screen.
Yes, please go ahead.
Get this presentation proper, yeah. Please confirm if you can see my screen.
Sure. Do not like say it.
So we're talking about business plan and how it
You can't see your
affects
screen yet.
use.
Sorry. Can't see your screen yet.
What?
I don't know. Can't see your screen yet.
Wow.
Is it already showing? Hold on. I think it might be a failure from our end here. Let me get it set. Let me get it set. Hmm. Can't see it here yet. So see it now, so you can go ahead.
Can you see it now?
Yes, you can see it now. Thank you.
All right, so thank you. Like I said, we want to talk about business plan and how it affects your business. Sorry, please, I need to hear myself. Let me just go on. I keep hearing myself back.
Okay, let me.
It's distracting. So, what we're going to be talking about during this presentation is what is a business plan, why do you need it, and how do we write it, and who needs a business plan? Because some of us have businesses and we just feel like business plan belongs to the likes of MTN, the likes of Pepsi, and all that. So let's talk about this. What's a business plan? Business plans are essential guides that help you to shape your business. That is it in the simplest form. So you have to do a lot of research when writing your business plan, and in the end, it's going to save you a lot of time and money. So if you think that, okay, let me just get the money, let me just start the business, you might you might find out that you eventually spend more time and more money in trying to rectify the problems that will ensue along the line. So why do we need a business plan? The number one and the most important reason is that it helps you to demonstrate your dedication to starting your business. So if you don't have a business plan, it shows that you are not serious about your business, because now you have it in your head that you want to start a food business, for instance, and you need funding. There's no way you can. It's not just about funding. It may be partnership and other stuff. But maybe somebody said, okay, they are giving investments. They need you to bring your business plan all the time. Even if you are going to a bank for loan, if you are going to apply for a grant, if you need somebody to help you look at it, to advise you, you need a business plan. You don't need to be talking from the top of your head. Though you need to know your business from the top of your head, but there's need for a blueprint that shows that you are really serious about this particular business. It's beyond just what you said or your personal interest in the business. So, aside from you even having the blueprint showing that you are serious about it to investors, it also shows that you are serious about your business to your employees. You are able to communicate what you have written down effectively than what you know just at the back of your head without any blueprints. So, let's move. The next one is to help you achieve your business goals. Like for every single business, check Facebook, for instance. Facebook gives us the opportunity to check our life in milestones. What did you achieve in 2005? What happened to you in 2006? What happened to you in 2010 up to 2021? So in your business, you also need to achieve milestones. You need to create milestones and then achieve them. And for you to achieve your milestones, you need goals. You need to put goals together. So your business plan should clearly lay out your short and long-term milestones, which are very important to the success of your business. Registering your business and having a legal entity is a milestone. Setting up your branding is a milestone. Getting how to get your first customer and how to move to another state or another market entirely is a milestone. So your business plan should have all these details. So the next one is to understand the value propositions of your competitors and to help you define your own value proposition. We have so many restaurants in Nigeria. Okay, let's say we have so many restaurants in Lagos. So how are you different from the next person? I read a book by Akinolabi in 2018. It said, "Small business, big money." So if you're trying to in that book, it said If you're trying to set up a restaurant, for instance, and you want to sell what everybody else is selling, and you want to stand out, you need to state what makes you different. It could be that you are just focusing more on amala, for instance. So you can call your shop, you can call it Amala Sports. Everybody knows that when they need amala, they go to that place. Or if you just put up a rose eatery, it's just like any other eatery out there. Even though in your amala eatery you also have other stuff on your menu like jollof rice and other stuff. But that amala spots, it rings the bell in people's head. And even somebody in that city for the first time, they would like to come to your shop to take something because of the name. But aside from the name, of course, when you're saying that you do amala, you should have expertise in making sure that it's different from any other kind of amala people can get out there. Your soup and all that stuff. Let me not talk about the business development aspect of it. Let's just talk about the fact that you need to understand what other people are doing. You need to understand what people currently offer in your particular industry. So there's no company, there's no solution you are bringing right now that doesn't have a competition, because there is a way people currently solve that particular problem. They might not solve it effectively, but there's a way they currently solve it. And for you to move them from the place where they are to your solution, you need to find out a very solid, valuable position that you're giving them that will convince them enough to say, okay, they are moving to your side. So the next one is to better understand your customer. And this is very, very important. Why do they buy, and when do they buy, and why don't they, and why why don't they buy from you or from any other person? But they are your customers, so you need to find out. An in-depth customer analysis is essential for you to draw up a very great business plan and for you to have a very successful business as well. So you need to understand your customer, not just to create products for them, but to also move a cost-effective way to in reaching them, to make a very cost-effective strategy in reaching out to them via your marketing. So instead of you spending huge money on channels, TV, in putting your message out there, your customers might easily get to know about you by making flyers that you can drop on bank that you can drop in banks, in restaurants, or other public places. It might even be something that they can get to know about through their church, through their mosque. They just need somebody that can tell them about your products. But if you don't find out about your customers, there's no way you can find out the most effective way that you can reach out to them. So okay, let's talk about Keeper. Keeper just raised fund, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, very recently. They did a lot of hard work in finding out about their customers. They traveled to over 23 states in Nigeria just to find out, just to connect with their customers and get them to use their products. So if you can do a lot of legwork, like in meeting with your customers, knowing their pain points deeply, that is even they can advise you on what they need in a product before you can eventually launch that product. So it's very right for you to do a very effective customer analysis. And there's no way you can do this without researching. You can't just go online and say how many people buy amala in Lagos. You need to find out, you need to sit down with them. Like, a lot of research has to go into it. So the next one is it helps to make the clear the key facts and helps to prepare for changes in your environment. So to simply put it helps you to test your assumptions. There is no business you are going to start today. There are going to be assumptions involved. Like you might assume that if I set up a restaurant by the side of the road in Gagada, people are going to walk in. So you might eventually find out why doing your research, or maybe when you have released a minimum viable product without investing too much yet, you might find out that people actually want to order around the Bagada. They would rather order than come into your restaurant to sit down. So instead of you wasting money on real estate and seats and putting up a very nice place, You might just spend money on your kitchen and the staff that are going to deliver your products. So it makes sense for you to test your assumption, come up with several assumptions and test them with your business plan before you eventually launch proper. So the next one is investigate whether your venture will be profitable. So this is like doing your feasibility study. How good is this opportunity that you're about to pursue? And this also involves researching your target markets and finding out your competitive landscape, finding out the feasibility study for the success of your venture. In some areas, the result of your planning would be to table the venture, and it might be to go forward with a different venture. So if you don't do your feasibility study, there's no way you will know if your idea is worth pursuing or not, or if you just need to do a little tweaking in your idea. So doing your feasibility study is not just something you go on Google to do. You need to do a lot of legwork. Like if you're starting a business, I keep on telling people the most important aspect of your business plan is research. You need to research well, research deeply, and find out exactly all the needs. Find out all the things that you might not find on Google. Find out the things that you might not find on other existing literatures. People's tastes change. So because of this, you need to sit down with your potential customers and find out exactly what they need. Find out what the market, find out even a possible market that you might have not imagined before setting up your business plan. So the next one is to find out a better way of setting up your revenue model. So you can have a very great business plan and have everything sorted out, but then you don't have a revenue model. When Facebook started back then, it was just about students from across campuses connecting, dating, maybe sharing pictures, and all that. But along the line, it discovered it set up a revenue model, which was more of ads. The money Facebook makes through ads is enough to sustain a business for several years to come. So for your own business, every single business is unique. So before you set up your business, find out what is your revenue model. Sometimes you might have more than one revenue model. Maybe are you doing freemium just like Facebook, or you're going to do a combination of freemium and premium. There are different revenue models that you can come up with for your business, depending on your target market, how you want to pay for your products, and the value of your products actually. So the next one, the other reason you set up your business plan is for you to know how much you actually need. So if you are creating a business in your head and you're thinking, okay, I'm going to, if I see 100,000 like this, I'm going to create a very successful business. If I see 1 million, I'm going to create a very successful business. If I see 10 million, at the end of the day, I tell people when they want to start a business, if you are very, very sure you've done all your homework and all that, I'll tell you, start with the barest amount of money, because this thing has affected me before. I know what it's like to lose money just because you are very passionate about it, problem you want to solve. So start with a very little amount of money that can still solve the problem, and then test, see how people respond to it. But even aside from this, if you don't do a very great business plan, like if a very thorough business plan, you might not know the exact amount that you need for your business. Like when I did my food business, I just went online, found out how much I need to buy pots, how much I need to rent my shop and all that. I didn't put in the factor of employing people, overhead costs. I didn't include that in my business plan, and it affected the business a whole lot. So for your business plan, you need to put in so many considerations, including your overhead cost. Your overhead cost is very important. Don't try to start paying people right away from your profits. Don't try to do that. First, allow the business to grow very well and be able to stand on its own before you start saying, okay, we can now remove overhead costs from this business successfully without it affecting the business. There are other costs too that you need to consider when you're setting up your business plan. So don't just say that if I see 500,000, I'm going to start a business. First, draw out the plan. How much is your overhead cost for the next 6 months of the business? What is your real estate going to be like? How much, we're currently in the time of inflation, so things are affected every now and then. What you saw for 50,000 last week can be 150,000 naira next week. So you need to, for you to create a very successful business plan, make sure that every cost is accounted for in your business plan. So your business plan, most people do this for the sake of this reason, attracting investors. But that is not all there is to your business plan. If you have sorted the fact that okay, you are creating this business plan for it to be a blueprint that you can always go back to visit, to check if you are doing well in your business and all that, you might lose sight of the essence of creating your business plan. But if you create a business plan with the side of I need to go all in. I have figured out my market, I have figured out my revenue model, I know how much I need. Then you can now say that okay, let me talk to investors. And for you to start your business, I will encourage you to start with your own money, no matter how little. Try to that's why I tell people to create your business with the barest amount of money, with the minimum amount of money, the one that you can afford yourself before bringing in investors. If you don't figure out how your business is going to make money and make money sustainably, don't involve investors. Don't even go to bank for loans. Make sure that you have figured out your revenue model. It's very important. Make sure that the business has gained traction before involving your investors. So investors will always ask for your business plan, whether you are going to any bank, maybe you are going to VC, even if you are talking to your parents or your friends. Let it show that you are very, very serious about the business by presenting a business plan to them. This is when my business is going to launch. This is when I'm going to break even. This is how much I'm going to make in the first year, plus and minus circumstances that can arise. So the next one is the more time you spend on research, the lower your risk on investing in the wrong opportunity. So like I said, research is very important. If you are drawing up a business plan, you need to research thoroughly. You need to research thoroughly. And during the process of drawing up your business plan is not drawn up once and for all. It doesn't happen. Once you build your business plan and you are building your business in line, you keep on iterating, you keep on asking your customers for feedback, you keep on adding new products, and after doing that, you add that to your business plan. Your business plan can help you to say, okay, it is time for you to launch a new product. It is time for you to tweak your product a little bit. It is time for you to enter a new market. And each time you are making those adjustments, you are drawing up a wider business plan. So the next one is how can you write your business plan? So there are some components that you need for your business plan for you to write a very standard business plan. Even though we have different kinds of businesses, there are sections in the business plan that shows that okay, this is a standard business plan, and you don't need to be an expert to draw one. So the first component of your business plan is your executive summary. Though it's advisable for you to write this at the end of drawing up every other component of your business plan. But the executive summary is very, very important. It's a summary of everything in your business. So the executive summary is the first and one of the most critical parts of your business plan. And like I said, it's a summary of your business plan as a whole, and it highlights what your business plan covers. So like I said, always write it at the last one. Always write it at the last part. So the next one is your business description. Like what's the components? These components provide a comprehensive description of your business, your goals, your products, your services, who are your target customer, where can you find them, and all that. They are all found in the business description component of your business plan. You should also include you and your team's experience in your business plan. So if you're drawing up a pitch deck, for instance, do pitch deck is different from business plan. I will encourage you to put your team very close to the beginning of your pitch deck so that people can say, okay, investors don't invest in your business idea. They invest in the people behind the idea. So who are the people running this business? Investors want to know how competent are you in running your business, not just growing up and this person is fair in complexion, this person finished from so school. Put the right components, put the right qualities, like this person has a particular number of years of experience in this particular field, this person has achieved success in this particular field before now, and that's why we are adding him or her to our team. So the next one is your market analysis and strategy. You will also get to know about this after or during the process of drawing up your research. So the purpose of the market analysis and strategy is to research and identify your company's primary target audience and where to find them. So there's some factors you need to consider while drawing up this. Where are your targets? Where is your target market geographically located? You can be in Nigeria and you can be building solution for people that are based in Kenya. You can be in Lagos and people that will use your products are in Nasarawa. So you need to find out where are they domiciled geographically. So the next one is primary pain points experienced by your target customers. What are the things that they go through on a daily basis? So if you don't meet up with them, if you don't meet with them to find out, like research very well, you will know these pain points. And it's all the things that you come up with during the process of drawing up their pain points that can help you in drawing up a very good marketing strategy. So the most prominent needs of your target markets and how your products or services can meet these needs should also be included in your market analysis and strategy. The next one is your demographics, like how old are the people that are going to be using your products, how old are they, what's their gender, what do they do, like what's their annual income, what's their median income. You need to find out all these things, and they're not just something that you can find on Google. I'm just saying, I keep on hammering on this because most people want to draw up a business plan. The first place they go to is Google, and they just gather one content from the other and then drop a business plan. Do a thorough work for your business plan. Research very well. Research very well. So the next one is where where your target market spends most of their time. This is where you know how to meet them with a marketing message. Are they mostly on Instagram? Are they mostly on Facebook? Are they mostly sitting out in restaurants? Are they mostly populated in churches or in mosque? Are they mostly in schools? Just find out exactly where you can easily target them, exactly where they spend most of their time. So the goal of this session is to clearly define your target audience so that you can make strategic estimations as to how your products or service will perform with them. So the next one is your marketing and sales plan. This part of your business plan should cover specifics of how you plan to market and sell your products and services. And this includes your anticipated marketing and promotion strategies. You see, one component depends on the other. You can't come up with this without doing the right market analysis and strategy. You also find out your pricing plans for your company's products and services. You might have thought, okay, for my products, I'm not charging anything less than 5 million naira per one. But during the process of doing your research, you might find out maybe people are even willing to pay 10 million naira for it, depending. And then for you to drop your pricing, you need to find out how much you are investing into creating one product. How much is one product going to cost? What's the cost of production? And aside from that, you need to consider your buying cost and every other cost. Those are the costs that affect how you price your products. So the next one is your strategies for making sales. How do you want to sell? Are you going to have a physical store? Are you just going to start an e-commerce store? Are you going to use affiliate marketers? Are you going to use sales marketers? What is your strategy? How are you going to sell? So this should be included in your marketing and sales plan. So the next thing that this part involves is why your target audience should purchase from your company versus your competition. What are you offering that is better than the next restaurant shop? What are you offering that is better than the next barber shop? Why should anyone care to buy from you? So you should include this in your marketing and sales plan. So your organization's unique selling proposal, they also call it value proposition. What makes you unique from the next person? This should be included in your sales and marketing plan. And how you will get your products and services in front of your target audience is also very, very important for this component. So the next one is your competitive analysis. Your business plan should include a detailed competitive analysis that clearly outlines a comparison of your company to that of your competitors. Outline your competitors' weaknesses and strengths by drawing up a SWOT analysis. Draw it up for yourself and draw it for every other person that is currently in that market, like the people that determine the market. If you're setting up a company that produces noodles, for instance, you need to consider the big players. You need to consider Indomie, you need to consider Dangote and other ones, and how you can come up with something that will make people come and buy from you. Then the next one is your management and organization description. This section of your business plan should cover the details of your business management and organization strategy. Introduce your company leaders and their qualification and responsibilities within your business. So you know that your business plan is necessary for you to engage the right people for your business. It's not just for your investors. It's also good for you when you start doing human resources aspect of your business. So you can also include your human resources requirements and the legal structure of your company in this particular component of your business plan. So the next one is your products and services description. You use this session to explain further on the details of your products and services, making sure that this part is also covered in executive summary. So include all relevant information about your products and services, such as how you manufacture them, how long they will last, what needs they will meet, and all that. So this particular part, you can talk about your sustainability plan. Are you a company that doesn't care if anybody dies as a result of the method you use in creating your products? Or you are someone who cares about, some people come out and they boldly tell us that they make milk that don't come from animals. They don't violate animals before they make their products. Some people make clothes and they be like, okay, we don't kill sheep before we make our clothes. And that will kind of resonate with some people that love animals to want to buy from you. You can also talk about your recycling process. I saw an ad from Dove, I think yesterday. They were showing how people can reuse the plastic they use for their lotion. That is also a way of showing sustainability plan for your business. So you also need to include your operating plan. This part of your business plan should describe how you plan to run your company. So you don't just run it anyhow, or you don't look at Google. This is how Google does it, and you start incorporating it. This is how MTN does it. You start incorporating it. This is a place that defines your culture as a company. Include information regarding how and where your company will operate, how many employees it will have, and all other pertinent details that relates to your organization's operations. So the next one is your financial projections and need. And this is almost like the most tedious part of your business plan, especially if you don't like numbers. But as a business person, you must like numbers. It's very, very compulsory for you to like numbers. So this financial section of your business should detail how you anticipate bringing in revenue and funding. Like how much exactly do you need for your business? And it should also drop the analysis of your statements, such as your cash flow projection. How much you want to make in the first month? How much do you want to make in the first fiscal year? How much you want to make in the second fiscal year? All this should be detailed. So after detailing how much you make, you also detail how much is required for you to produce how much it takes for you to run your business. So you look at everything in green and red for you to know, okay, this is when our business will start making profits. This is how many products we need to sell before you can start making profits. So your financial aspect of the business, your financial projection and needs is very, very important for your business plan. It's a very important component of your business plan. So the last part is your exhibits and appendices. This final section of your business should include extra information to further support details in your business. Did you quote statistics? Put everything in this particular section. You can also put these exhibits and appendices to support the viability of your business and give investors a very clear understanding of the research that backs your plan. How many people did you reach out to understand the pain point that you're trying to solve? What did they say? So all these things should be, you can put them in your appendices of your business plan. So before I go to Q&A, I would like to let you know that every single person who has a business needs a business plan. Whether you're running it as a side hustle, whether you're running it as a big corporation, and I don't care if you've spent 20 years without using a business plan, you need to create your business plan now. It helps you to project so many things. Like, when a problem is coming. When you have a business plan and you start making, maybe you're supposed to be making 50,000 per month, and then you start making something like 30,000. You know that there's a problem, and you need to check. You need to find out what you can do to assuage the situation. So if you're on a side hustle, maybe you are selling hair extension, you are doing mini importation, you are doing food delivery, you are a barber, you run a service company, whatever you do, if it's even if it do, if it doesn't involve you getting money back, like maybe you run an NGO, you must create a business plan, have a blueprint that you can always go back to for you to know where you are in your business, what you need to do to make things better, and when you are ready to move into a new market, so you don't run at loss at the end of the day. So, question and answers. If you have any questions, I'm ready to take your questions.
Thank you, Oluranti, for the presentation. Our guests, if they have questions, they will post them, of course, on our socials. And but for now, we're not too sure if you're going to get questions, But however, if you get questions, always and always send them to you so you can
Sorry, I didn't get that.
answer them. Questions much later from our viewers and our responders so that then we can send them to you to answer. And when you answer, you can always take them back to the viewers. Okay. But it was great having you here. Thank you so much for your
I
time.
now
We planned a
understand.
great deal today that having a
I
business
didn't hear
plan
anything.
works magic for your business. Um,
Oh God.
Hi, can you hear me? Hi, hello, hello.
I didn't hear anything you're saying.
Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me?
Sorry, please.
It's okay. I mean, thank you so much for being on the show once again. It was great having you here, Mark. Okay, thank you guys for
I can hear you
joining us,
now.
of course, today. It was great to have you as our guest and having you, of course, always looking out for our SME table. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. We really, really appreciate you. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope to see you again, same time, same station. Please join us again on our different platforms. Okay. Um, Coming up, of course, this by next month, we're going to be having, of course, our plan about strategy session for business owners. Of course, if you're a business owner here, you need to join us for that strategy session that we'll be having this coming next month. It fails month, this month, between this month and next month, the dates, of course, will be announced. Look out for those. Look out for the date, of course, on our different social media platforms. We're going to be showing you everything you need to know there, and we're going to be seeing how we can work around your strategy properly to ensure that it brings productivity for you. Okay, and also you can consult us for services that aids development and growth strategy for SMEs. You can consult us for business advisory. You can consult us for data analytics, and you can also consult us for trainings as well. Okay, we are always going to be here for you. Thank you so much for being a part of the show today. Most importantly, our strategy session is coming up by next month. Please keep your eyes on that. Look out for everything that you need to see on social media, and please follow us and have your friend join us next week. Okay, same time again, same station. Thank you guys for being here. Have a wonderful and a pleased afternoon. Enjoy and have a great weekend as well. Thank you for watching.